We find ourselves at the foot of the Rockies, Denver, Colorado, for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Denver Broncos. This will make it into the end zone, and he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. Mahomes now on first down. Flush to his right. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. After all that, they only wind up with a yard. It's second down. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And this one caught by Travis Kelce.
Mahomes pass.
8 yards in the completion, but now they face third down.
It's a gain of 8. And it brings up third down.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he goes out right around the 39.
It's a gain of 6.
They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Mahomes. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked off by Michael O.J. Mudia. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line.
From the gun, it's Locke. This one complete to Jerry Jeudy. And all the way down inside the 25 before he's out of bounds. It's a big play there for the Broncos. 43 yards.
At the 22-yard line.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Tyrann Mathieu there to make the tackle.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Locke. And the pass is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Jerry Jeudy. Jerry Jeudy. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos have taken the early lead. And he's got it. 7-0 Broncos.
The score, Broncos 7, Chiefs 0.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
21-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. 1st down.
1st down, Chiefs.
Mahomes now to throw. And the Broncos get there and take him down. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Now the Broncos are going to take a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Now Mahomes. And the pressure gets to him again. Going to need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. Here's Mahomes to throw. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. Despite a pickup of 16, they're still well short of the sticks on 4th. On 4th down, here's Brett Kern to punt the football away. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. This is fielded at the 7. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And it'll be 1st and 10 Broncos from deep in their own territory. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Locke. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
39-yard line.
Locke working out of the gun. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. He's picked off just shy of midfield. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
At the 48-yard line.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give.
The ball
carried. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who could do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. He's got his man. That's Hardman. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. The Chiefs with the football as we start the second quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. They go play fake. Mahomes. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Mahomes going to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Michael Ojemudia. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Intercepted. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You had horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right?
Brings up 2nd and 8.
Focusing on me, way from Tel Aviv. Barbados with the hustle package Tel Distinctive destinations.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Locke back near his goal line. This is the tight end Fant. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
He'll go up top here for Hamler. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 15. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line.
Intercepted.
Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects him.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something was just wrong with the ball or the wind or something was funny. It's never about them. That's how they stay so into the moment and into the game.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
Yeah, interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Exactly what they needed right there because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. From the 44, Mahomes. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos 35.
It's a gain of 10.
A nice pickup there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Bradley Chubb in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
It's second down.
From midfield, here's Mahomes. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and forever. They go play action. Now Mahomes. Being chased out one, and he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
49-yard line.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. On the tackle, Tyrann Mathieu.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
It'll be a pickup of just 2, and they're going to face a 3rd down.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
On play action, Locke. Flushed out right. He may try and run for this. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
For a Denver Broncos.
They fake the handoff. Now Locke. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he stopped immediately there. Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
2nd and goal at the 8-yard line.
Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. From the gun, Locke eluding the pressure right. And they're into the end zone, but it's not verified yet. Hold on, there is a flag down. So reverse the celebration. We'll see if they have something else in their bag of tricks.
And isn't that always tough to watch when they score and you see the excitement, and then when they realize those points aren't going to count? Can they get it back together and find their way back to the end zone?
And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down. So we've reached halftime with just the lone touchdown here. 7-0 is our score. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Their defense has pitched the shutout. Now they probably need to deliver a little breathing room, maybe make it a 2-score game as they've got it 1st and 10. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A big play on the ground there. It goes for 36 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Here's Locke to throw. Buying time to his left. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
Locke throwing on target to Fant. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
3rd and 6.
Now a play fake, and here's Locke. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he will have a Broncos 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They get 9 yards there, and they get a 1st down. A quick throw outside by Locke. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you have a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
On 2nd and 9, Locke. Forced out to his left. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
Check mark 27, check mark 27.
On 3rd and long, it's Locke. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Broncos will extend their lead. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the 3rd quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because You have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation. In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger. But no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing. And try and get back to where you were to start the half.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Throwing now is Mahomes. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. And to give this time to the tailback. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A big run there, 29 yards and a first.
Well, partner, I have to say they caught him in the right defense there. Nickel set, 5th defensive back on the field, and they love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller defender.
Yeah, because those DBs like you, they want the interception. They're not as worried about the running play, right?
Not at all. And I still remember being in school, and one of my offensive line teammates used to say, boy, I'd love to come downfield and hit you little people.
Good run there. Mahomes firing complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. Now whistles and a flag down. Looked like one of the Chief linemen might have moved. A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Now here's Mahomes. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing it down.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the Broncos' 8-yard line.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
Right.
It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. On 3rd and goal, they're going to run the option. Off the option, that's complete. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown.
Touchdown, Kansas City.
Mecole Hardman, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Chiefs are able to get this back within a touchdown.
The kick is good.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make our score 14-7.
7. Harrison Butker.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this carries into the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. A throw left side to start the drive is complete. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
A 7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Lock. That's going to be caught by Judy. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
52's the mark, boy. 52. Watch the screen. Pass. Delta.
Another try after the first down sack. Lock. And this one's incomplete. He was trying to find Noah Fant, the tight end. And that'll make it 3rd down.
It's now 3rd down and long.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Play action. Now it's Locke. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. And Locke throws another one. It's intercepted. Picked off near the 29. And he'll get this back across the midfield. Strikeman down to the 47-yard line.
Over 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. That one complete to Hill. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. Welcome back now to Denver, where the 4th quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the 3rd quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
2nd and 7.
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D.
Block off of play action. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40.
And partner, in a tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
Well, we had a number of good games in the afternoon sessions, but this Sunday nighter might top them all. We come up here on 1st and 10. Block with the throw, caught by Hamler. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. He'll buy some time right. Now Locke, he lost the football. It's out.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down. Off play action. Block. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
In a blink of an eye, that happened fast, and a big sack. Tie game, fourth quarter, and they're going for this thing on fourth down.
Hey, check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21. Hey, that QB's trash. Let's go. Hey, check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21. Charlie, let's go. Hey, check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21. I got you, son. I got you. You're all mine. You're all mine, baby. You're all mine. Hey, check Mike 21, Mike 21, check. Let's put him on the punch.
They'll go for it. It's Locke. And no, it's incomplete. The Broncos unable to convert here on fourth. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. Mahomes now on first down. Escaping the pressure right. And this is incomplete. Mahomes.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
And he'll give it here to his running back. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. The Chiefs on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
And it's 3rd down.
Let's go. Big series right here. We got to step it up. Time go. Check 15, check 15.
Mahomes now to throw. And that will be incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Focusing on me, we're from Tel Aviv. Barbados with the hustle, practice LIDs. Distinctive destinations, all I want to see. Oceanfront residences, 3 different ones a week. 'Cause I deserve that.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So a big one coming now for Harrison Butker. This to break our 4th quarter tie. Butker's kick here is good. And the Chiefs are out to a 3-0 lead. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
At their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this 4th quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ballgame. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. Throwing on first down is Locke. And a quick throw here that's complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
50-yard line.
Locke on target there to Fant, the tight end. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 31-yard line. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
On first down, Henning. And he struggles to get a yard here, maybe a yard, down to the 31.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. Really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They've moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively, but they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
He's taken down at the 17-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down the wire. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Now a handoff here to his running back. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage back at the 17. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. From the right hash, just a 34-yard attempt. And his kick here is good. And we are all tied here in the final stages. So a big kick to get this back to even. Now the worry is, did you leave too much time on the clock? Because another field goal the other way, that does you in.
You're exactly right. You didn't get it to overtime yet. So now as a defense, you've got to think to yourself, you can't play prevent defense and just give up big chunks of yardage in front of you, but you also can't let anyone behind you. So you sit right on the line between the two, play the best defense you can, and not make it easy for them to move the ball downfield.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. Gonna give this time to the tailback. And he'll get this out past the 45 to the 47. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
From the 47, it's 2nd and 5. Now Mahomes. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down.
Now you're right on the edge of field goal range. You've still got time, but get up to the line of scrimmage and get set.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Taken down at the 43-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Back to throw. Mahomes looking deep for Adams. This is caught. And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game. Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the 4th quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through. All the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet. Extra point right down the middle. And it would appear, barring some late heroics, they're going to get out of here with a come-from-behind victory. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. What do you do here down like this in this situation? Do you maybe just pick something out of the playbook you haven't called in a while, or you call it a day?
You can do that, or you pick something that's a staple for you and should work better and try and execute that on the way out the door. Maybe get back to base and feel a little bit better as you end a ball game that's been a frustrating one for you.
We'll see if they go back to base.
6-yard line.
Switch it, switch it, switch it. Come on, switch it.
Off the play fake. Lock. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Juan Thornhill.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.